Hello, my name is Arit Amana. I am a software developer. I am based in the Washington, D.C. area, and I am a mother of two beautiful children. For many years, I worked in the public health space, public health analysis. And so after some years in that field, the company I was working for got acquired. And as a result, my job was eliminated. Myself being a new mother, I decided what many mothers decide, which is to stay home with their children. And so I didn't go back into the workforce. I had my husband, so he was by and large supporting the family. I had like a web, I don't want to say a web design. I had like a WordPress business where I would use the WordPress platform to create simple websites, either for friends or colleagues. And eventually I started doing that for small businesses as well. So that's like a summary of what I was doing before becoming a developer. My journey into tech was really the result of circumstance. So when I was working with my WordPress business, like I said, I started, creating things for friends, family, and just people who knew people that I knew, friend of a friend. As the type of clients that I was getting, their requirements started getting more and more complex. I hit a wall in the sense that, WordPress is built with code, but I didn't know how to code. And so when I got to the limit of the user interface, pick a color or pick a theme or, integrate a plugin, when those were not producing the results I needed, I realized that, wow, if I knew how to code, I could do this. That was the moment learning to code first entered my mind. It was never something I thought about until my clients' needs almost made it a requirement. And so what I did was I went on YouTube, I went on the internet and just started almost informally educating myself, taking YouTube courses, many of which are free, and other free platforms, just learning HTML, CSS, almost like dipping my toes in the water to kind of see what it was about. So the way I started learning or the way I started getting into tech, educating myself was pretty isolated, right? So it was just me at home with the baby, literally. And everything was online, right? So yes, I noticed a lot of instructors, appeared young, but I never found myself in a situation where that situation made me compare myself with other people. So that's what I mean by isolated. I was in my own bubble. The issue of my age or the quote unquote lateness the lateness of my start didn't really present itself as a potential issue until my job search. Okay, so it was when I started actually looking for a job in tech. That was when I became more aware of the fact that I was older, relatively, breaking into tech. I started learning to code at 37, and I landed my first developer job at 38. When I first started learning to code, I wasn't thinking, because mind you, I wasn't in a career focus, okay? Like I've said, when I first started learning on my own, it was primarily to be able to do things in my business that I didn't know how to do, right? So I wasn't thinking money. Then I was just thinking, oh, let me learn this PHP, let me learn this, so I can. But once I started coming around to being a software developer as a career, oh, most definitely. I'm researching online. I'm seeing what even junior developers are making. Nobody should ever feel ashamed or feel somehow that they are motivated by the earning potential in tech. Like, that's a huge part of the blessing of a tech career, is the earning potential. So nobody should ever feel ashamed of that. I always say, if the only reason you're getting into tech is to make more money, that's good enough. If the primary reason that you're getting into tech is to make more and build a more comfortable life for you and your loved ones, that is good enough reason, and it's a good reason to get into tech. I encourage not just mothers, but women. I encourage women to get into tech. One of the things I enjoy about working in tech, besides the money, which we've said is good, is the flexibility that a tech career can bring to your life. As women, and I want to say women because it's not just mothers, okay? But as women, we tend to be the primary caregivers in our families. And our caregiving responsibility, requires us maybe to be around. What I love about tech is the potential for remote work, right? Because we are working on laptops and, we just need internet connection. There is a great amount of stability in the tech industry job-wise. And there are a lot of opportunities in tech, not just software development, which is my specific field, but tech in general. There are a lot of opportunities. My network is pretty extensive. And I can tell you confidently, I don't know of anyone that I know either is a developer or works in tech that even if they lose their tech job, they are out of job for more than 6 months at the most. Outsource Africa, even at first blush, just so organized, the website full of information. I love the fact that they offer different tracks because, like I said, tech has so many fields in it. And so the front end, the back end, and the cloud tracks, that made me happy because those are very in-demand fields. And the fact that they are teaching skills for you to enter and thrive in those fields made me happy. I strongly endorse Outsource Africa for anyone looking to break into tech. Looking at their curriculum, which is available on their website, their curriculum is very robust. They cover a lot of the pertinent areas that are necessary for a junior role in these fields. The application fee is not prohibitive at all. And one of the things I love most about how Outsource Africa is empowering the future tech generation is you go to school and you get your skills and you don't pay tuition until you land a job. And so in many ways, it is risk-free for the student. And Outsource Africa is actually betting on your success, right? Because essentially, they don't get paid until you get paid. And so for that reason, I strongly endorse Outsource Africa to anyone who wants to change their lives, want to get into a lucrative career, a stable career, a flexible career. Outsource Africa is, in my opinion, one of the best choices you can make for yourselves.